Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane. Today we'll be having a look at Polestar, some of the shorted shares recently, which is really interesting. Shorted shares of the GGPI share. We will also have a look at the share price on Yahoo Finance, just to get a proper understanding of where we are right now in the market. Our share price is currently $10.17, and the market has been opened for a few hours now, almost 4 hours since the market has been opened. Market cap is still above 1 billion. And put this into perspective, when Polestar do go fully public, they will be valued at 20 billion in market cap. That's 19 more billion compared to where Gukkenheim is valued right now. And I think that's just because a lot of people are reluctant to invest right now, simply because they are skeptical. There is a new filing, Amendment 8, and I've made a full video on that. But we're here to talk about the shares being shorted. So thanks to SPACpix, courtesy of SPACpix, I'm using his tweets to gather my information on Polestar being shorted once again. And SPACpix is basically saying there's definitely at least 100 million in short position waiting to be roasted on Polestar. How interesting is that? And these positions are from the 20th of May this month. Shares being shorted up to 250,000. 400,000 shares being shorted, 450,000 shares. Now here's the thing, I'm really interested to see how this will affect the market when Polestar goes fully public. Because if Polestar is affected heavily, being priced at 20 billion in value, the market is having an extremely difficult time right now. These investors who are shorting Polestar shares, they know exactly what they're doing. They're looking to make probably even 25% return on their investment on their short-term positions. When Polestar goes public, the possibility of the shares being dropped by 25%, it's a real possibility. It's a real possibility that their share price could even fall below that. So investors are looking to make at least 25% with the bad market we're in right now, which is probably one of the reasons why we're seeing the shares being shorted so heavily. Because they're not even fully merged yet and shares are already being shorted heavily. Surely not. They're not just shorting the shares because it's Gukkenheim. Gukkenheim is not a real business until their merger with Polestar. So these investors, they know exactly what they're doing. Now, apart from that, we've got a orange Polestar, ladies and gents. This looks like a matte orange Polestar. I just wanted to share this because it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And the Polestar 2 automatically has a wide frame, a wide body look, and that really gives it a sexy look. Also, the black glass roof just really gives it a special touch, to be honest, when it comes to this vehicle being unique in its many forms. It's a really unique vehicle, and that's what Polestar needs. That's what Polestar has. It's a really beautiful vehicle as well. It's not the kind of vehicle that you need to put a lot of effort into modification. It already comes looking stunning. But when you put on a wrap like this, a matte glossy-ish orange, is just gorgeous. Orangish copper, I would say, in fact. Now in other news, courtesy of EV SPACs on Twitter, got some information. We already know that Polestar has decreased their number of deliveries projections for this year from 65k to 50k. We know that because I've made this report in countless of my videos and my recent Polestar videos, because I want everyone to be aware of what they're going into. What the market is. What can we expect when Polestar is fully merged? We can expect them to deliver at least 50,000 vehicles this year. That's what we can expect. EV SPACs is basically just adding that the Polestar 3 is also announced for debut in October. I am aware of this deal. It's just that it's been extremely saturated recently because I made a video on this myself. Yes, there is a formal agreement, I guess you can say, between Tesla and Uber, and between Polestar and Uber. Uber already orders up to 50,000 Tesla vehicles that will be available through drivers through the partnership with Hertz, and it's doing the same thing with Polestar vehicles as well, but it's a formal agreement. And I remember a few years ago, Elon Musk specifically says that he wants to keep his vehicles out of the hands of Uber. So it's interesting that this deal is going through. The Hertz commercial deal with Tom Brady was released over the weekend. I did see that release. That was actually quite interesting. And it was a really good look for Polestar as well. It was really good to see Tom Brady around the Polestar vehicles, giving Polestar a lot of attention. EV SPAC also added the 8th amendment this morning that everyone is going crazy about. And I made a video on that specifically. Something else I came across is Moto Trend. Motor Trend article on the Polestar 1. The Polestar 1 first test need for Swede. So it looks like they reviewed this car themselves, some beautiful images, and how can you not love this vehicle? It looks absolutely incredible. Obviously, it's got those iconic Volvo air vents in the vehicle. That's because this vehicle was originally a Volvo concept vehicle, and it was later adapted to the Polestar company. But it's a limited edition vehicle. I might do a full video on this article because I haven't read this article, but I'm fascinated to know what they say and what they think of the vehicle. So as we stand, we know where we are in the market for Polestar, for GGPI. In fact, the shares outstanding is 80 million. An extremely low supply of shares, and something that I haven't seen spoken about enough is how much shares do we think Polestar is going to have when the company is fully merged. I think personally it's going to be anything between 400 to 500 million shares, something close to 500 million shares. I do not think it's going to be 800, 900, or even a billion shares. I don't think so. I think they're going to keep the share supply relatively cohesive. I don't think they want too much shares, but they also don't want too little shares. And we also have information on the shares being shorted, 7.3 million as of April the 28th. This is incredible compared to the percentage of shares in supply. I'm not very good at math, but I think 7.3% of 8 million shares, well, that's probably over 10% being shorted. Just to give you a rough idea of how crazy this is. Investors, they really want to make a good return, 25%, like I suggest. Polestar IPO at $20 billion. Because of the crazy market we're in right now, I definitely think they could fall to 15 billion in market cap. I'm not suggesting that this is where Polestar will remain to be. I'm suggesting that this will be a temporary setback for Polestar, but definitely nothing to worry about. Shares will always go up and down. That's just normal. That's just natural. That's just nature, part of the world of the marketplace. So thank you for watching this video. Let's just admire this Polestar 1. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see more. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video.